And it's time for the press review, a first look at what's on the front pages around the world. We'll begin with our sister publication as usual this day. It's leading with the Central Bank of Nigeria saying that Forex reforms aimed at transparency, liquidity, as well as discouraging speculation. Pegs withdraw from domiciliary account at $10,000 per day to prioritize orderly settlement of FX forward transactions to boost market confidence, direct banks to ensure expeditious processing of BTA, PTA, school fees, others. That sounds like good music to those who need them. Apex Bank to normalize its CRR maintenance processes, ensure equity. Well, it's also leading this morning with the 10th Senate jostling for principal offices beginning following the successful inauguration of the National Assembly and emergence of Godswill Akpabio as the president of the Senate and Barau Jibrin as his deputy. Well, the remaining 4 principal offices positions, Senate Leader, Deputy Senate Leader, Chief Whip, and Deputy Chief Whip, would now be shared among the others. And the paper is looking at those who are likely to get it and those who are jostling for it. It says Ndume, Kalu, Buhari, Musa, others eye those seats. Above the nameplate this morning, there's a report from Bloomberg saying Nigeria's oil shipping costs is soaring as tanker owners stay clear. Protest rocks Angola over fuel price hike. Fuel subsidy, NLC, TUC resume talks with federal government today. And fresh crisis brews in PDP over minority house leaders. President Tinubu to fathers, you are shapers of Nigeria's future, a message on Father's Day. And that's the front page of this day this morning.
Yeah, Father's Day was yesterday.
Indeed.
All right, and then of course Angola there going on strike. It's painful. It's not that it's easy for Nigerians. Well, Punch also towing that same line. Subsidy, Labour threatens strike, resumes talks with federal government. Pains becoming unbearable, strike suspended, not called off. This is from the NLC, TUC. And then just in that picture you're watching, NDLEA nabbs Qatar-based drug barons, seizes cannabis. 8 feared killed as flood submerges Lagos community, and ship owners reject proposed Nimasa customs merger. Operator overloaded ill-fated boat with 250 passengers. And then on the topmast, CBN removes saving withdrawal limits on domiciliary accounts. Power projects, federal government secures $750 million World Bank loan. NUT lambasts governors as teacher shortage rises.
The Guardian, households under pressure as new electricity tariff due July 1. That's the big story on the front page of The Guardian this morning. It says also petrol subsidy, government labor resume negotiation on implementation framework as promised during the last meeting that shelved the planned strike. Fuss over bill to regulate Christian preaching is also on the front page of The Guardian this morning. 10th National Assembly disclosed pensions paid to you as ex-governors. Serap tells Akpabio, others, I was poisoned at PDP office, suffered liver, kidney failure, says immediate past governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike. Details of that in The Guardian. Below the masthead there this morning, amid subsidy removal pains, experts advocate long-term benefits and professionals deploy high cost of treatment as World Sickle Cell Day holds. That's the front page of The Guardian this morning. Yeah,
that weekend story is because at a point in time, people were wondering, the way he was looking, whether something was amiss there. All right, Nigeria Tribune, CBN lifts cash deposits cap on domiciliary account, allows $10,000 withdrawal daily. Police deploy mobile policemen to troubled Plateau local governments. That's in Plateau State. Saudi Arabia announces June 27th, Arafat Day. NACON assures of completing airlift of Nigerian pilgrims Thursday. More felicitations as well. Bandits kill father, 4 sons in Zaria, Russell 100 cows. Disclose pensions paid to you as ex-governor. Serap tells Ababio. Others in 10 Senate Qatar-based drug lords arrested as NDLEA intercepts meth consignment as methamphetamine in Lagos Airport. Lagos government begins demolition of 17 distressed buildings in Alaba Market. I was poisoned. Oh, okay, that's the same story. I was poisoned, flown to Beirut, suffered kidney, liver failure from Wike. LG Malls assets rationalization and sale of refineries. That's from the Punch. From the Tribune, rather.
From Tribune, yes. Well, the Daily Sun is leading with the attack of gunmen on ex-Imo Governor Okorocha. They report that a police officer was killed in that attack. His convoy was attacked in Imo State. Other stories this morning: controversy rages over police pension bill. Operators ask Tinubu to reject bill. Nigeria takes over ILO leadership, receives global accolades. Southeast bids for Senate majority leader post. Why APC can't ignore region again. How I survived poisoning at party's campaign in 2018, says Wike. NDLA naps 2 Qatar-based drug lords with meth consignment at Murtala Mohammed International Airport. Bill Gates to meet Nigerian leaders, businessmen, others. Bishop urges fathers to stand firm as pillars of families. And the picture there is that of the Edo State Deputy Governor, Philip Schreiber, leading other members during a mass celebrated by Reverend Father Edwin Omorige as part of activities to mark this year's Father's Day celebration in Benin City, the Edo State capital. That's about it on the front page of the Daily Sun this morning.
All right, let's go to international papers.
Yeah.
And it's not only in Nigeria that people are crying. This is the I newspaper, or in Angola. Banks told to help ease soaring cost of mortgages as rates rise. Leaders will be urged to do more to help home owners later this week as interest rates are set to rise for the 13th time in less than 2 years. Paper learns. That's on the cost of mortgages. BBC turned down my pop master vision. This is coming from Ken Bruce. He's speaking out.
Well, a couple of papers on the foreign scene are focusing on the Metropolitan Police announcing they are considering the Partygate video. Well, the Guardian reports that with the police focusing on that, there's pressure on Rishi Sunak, who is attempting to move on from Boris Johnson.
Financial Times, AstraZeneca drafts plans to carve out China business. That's from the Financial Times.
Do we see more papers?
And okay, let me just take one more here in Financial Times.
Okay.
India accuses West of protectionism and hypocrisy over energy transition. Yes, we still have more papers. Daily Telegraph, I think is
okay, so we have the Daily Telegraph. Starmer, I will push onshore wind to hit net zero.
All right, that will be where we call it a day here on Daybreak. That's the press preview. Follow us on Twitter at Arise TV.